Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to your extended for today's reading. We were talking about going that extra mile, about following your dreams, Pisces, and Spirit was putting in a lot of information about the fact that sometimes we live in the shadow of people before us, expectations from parents, and we deceive ourselves in our lives as well, thinking that we can't make our dreams come true because either you don't get paid as much, or it's just not feasible, or we just talk ourselves out of it completely. But there are always ways to make foundations and build things. It may take time. For some of us, it may take years. I know for myself it did. Take years for me to finally do what I wanted in life without having to worry about other things while I was doing it. It does represent a lot of mental conflict for us, though. It's a hard road to go when you have to worry about living while trying to make a dream come to life. So, but it truly is the way to do it. If you empower yourself to follow your dreams, it's going to bring a fulfillment of your wishes and get you on your path, and it's going to lead you in a life of blessings. So I did mention at one point that it might affect your relationships. Now I wanted to make sure that Spirit didn't say it was going to break up your relationship or the personal relationship you are in. It is saying though that it might go through some speed bumps, especially if you're thinking of changing in a very big way how you're doing things, or in other words, how you're shifting your life. If you're shifting in a very big way, change is not always easy, but those you love you, and you have to trust in that, okay? So I'm going to continue on with, I'm going to pull some more cards on this. I'm going to bring some back in as we're talking, Pisces. So living a life of fulfillment is always a better choice than one of convenience. Although I do understand how convenience is a better choice, especially if you're talking about career, money. You need to feel secure. Oh, look at that. I love this. Be reborn daily. Let go of the past and breathe in your new incarnation. Wow. Is that a message from Spirit or what? This is telling you that you have to let go of the past. Anything that you haven't healed, you have to figure it out. And you do have to follow your true path. I know I'm putting H's. Mercury retrograde, I'm going to have problems. I'll try to spit it out as best as I can, Pisces, okay? So you have 4 + 6, 10. This is very much a completion, a reconnection of going into that kind of situation. It says dawn and resurrection are synonymous. The reappearance of light is the same as the survival of the soul. In every moment you can begin anew. And that's what I was saying. It doesn't matter where you are in life, if you're at the beginning, the middle, the end. It is never too late for you to start again. I was almost 50. So, yeah. There's no time like the present, right? With this next breath, know that you are wiping the slate clean and releasing any baggage you've been carrying thus far, because you no longer need it. Exhale, 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 oh my, the past completely. And as you inhale, open yourself up to a whole new vista, a whole new incarnation, a whole new story of who you are and why you are here. You selected this card on this day, in this moment, to remind yourself that you're always at a crossroads. There's always a choice, and that's what I was talking about. There's always a choice, Pisces, of going where you want to go. The reset button is in your hand. What new story would you like to tell? Who will you be today? What if the entire world is conspiring for your greater good? What might happen if you choose to see everything as a blessing? Wow. Oh, this is beautiful. I open my heart and let myself be reborn daily so I may revel in a new, improved, lighter, and brighter version of who I am. This is really gorgeous. You also have the beautiful fire energy of the phoenix. You can see it rising here. And his hands are in prayer. Everything is just blowing up in light and beauty. This, I feel, is what it would look like to always live your blessings every single day. To see every day as a chance to live blessed in what you are and what you do. It's very profound. If it's up to me, I mean, if I'd gotten this card today after the message I got about living your life, living your best life, living your dreams, being who you're supposed to be, and having that card, that would have been a really great and huge omen. Okay, love what you do and bring meaning to your life. And then to share it with others, a blessing shared is a blessing doubled. Makes you rich of spirit, makes your life fulfilling and full and whole. I really like that. Financial health, empowerment, and love. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So as I've mentioned before, they're saying just because it may appear at the moment that you are dreaming these things, that financial health won't be at your door. It doesn't mean that it's not going to come in. When you tend to do something that you love, I still remember Wayne Dyer saying, and others, money will follow. Do what you love and the money will follow. I've heard that from others as well. And you know what? I used to think bullshit. That's not true. It is true. It is true. And I'm along with these people now. Maybe not at the beginning. Maybe it won't be millions. But you'll have enough to keep you going. And if that's enough to live in happiness, it's worth more than money. To live a blessed life is worth more than money any day, okay? It empowers you, this empowerment card, it empowers you, it makes you feel like you could take on the world just in a breath, okay? And also there is love that comes through. You are able to live a life blessed, less stressed, less feeling like you're an imposter in your own life. And in that respect, you can end up being a better person to yourself and to everybody around you. You can share the love in your heart. It can radiate, not radiant, from you, such as this picture right here. You see this radiation of love just flowing? It's gorgeous. And it's meaningful. Alright. So let's pull a few cards of tarot. Which deck to choose from? It's always so hard. We'll just pick this one right here. It's good. Thank you to everybody who is still supporting me after all this time. All the new people, thank you very much. Alright, so we have the Empress. The Empress is somebody who is also very creative. When you live a life of blessings, you have a beautiful, beautiful way of expressing yourself. You have a wonderful way of doing what you love to do. When you're at peace of mind, my husband told me a long time ago, when we got rid of all that debt, he says all that space that was taken up with me worrying about when the next check was going to be and how much debt we had, as all disappeared, and in its space came in creativity and joy and blessings, and it was replaced instead with things that were much more profound and fun. It could give birth to ideas, and that's always the spot you want to be. That's always the place you want to be inhabiting. Living a life following your dreams can give you emotional maturity. It can make you very receptive, more introspective, emotional, but not in a negative way, in a more profound way, in a better way. When you have room in your heart and you have space to be who you want to be, you can even become a better listener, a kind listener who can see things by others' point of view. And you can help others understand themselves, okay? When you start decluttering the stuff that no longer matters, and you start organizing, let's say, like I was talking about career-wise, and you know what you don't need anymore, and you don't need that much, and you realize that maybe because you have downsized a lot of the crap that you were buying that you didn't care for anyway, you're a lot more financially healthy. Financial health and following your dreams, you're not going out to try to replace the empty that's inside of you. When you're working a job you hate, the money you get, you spend it, you go out and try to spend it to put a plaster on the situation. When you're no longer doing that and doing something you love, you're no longer looking for a way to put a plaster on the situation. You're spending less money. Financial health is emotional health. Okay? There are so many good things that come from doing what you're meant to do in your life. Okay? Empowerment to start new things. To start new beginnings without fear. To become an apprentice again with all the confidence in the world. Because you're finally doing something that you want to do. There's solid new beginnings. You're setting real goals. Okay? And it doesn't mean that you're not going to be hardworking. It actually means that you're going to be probably working the hardest that you've ever done in your life, but you're going to be doing it in joy and emotional contentment. The High Priestess with love. Gorgeous. Going inside of yourself. The biggest place of love is inside of your heart. Your emotional health, your emotional wealth. It all taps into intuition. We keep saying all the time, the higher you vibe, the more you can connect with spirit. If you're doing what you love, you're going to connect even faster, at a higher rate, in a better way. You'll feel whole. You will start not having to wonder what the point is to your life. You will simply be. You will know. You won't have these questions of longing to the universe. Some people are just happy to be sitting around breathing every day. To have one more day. They don't question why or what's going to happen next week. They're grateful for right now. There's that Seven of Pentacles. It loves to come out for us, doesn't it, Pisces? We also have the Eight of Wands. But this shows to me the hard work that goes with that. But this hard work will go by so quickly. You might find yourself looking back and realizing that months, maybe even years have gone by while you were busily, happily getting your ducks in a row, assessing the situation, persevering, having vision, rejigging, doing the groundwork, okay? Reevaluating, doing it again. Seeing things not as a failure, but as an opportunity to grow and see things in a way that you hadn't before. I was actually expecting the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, and here comes the beautiful Judgment card. So it is time to change, release, and review things, Pisces. It's time to look at things in a very different way. I'm just looking at these cards. Yeah, this has to do, the Judgment card has to do with you taking something in, seeing if it's worth it, and then changing it, then releasing it. It's all, the Seven and the Judgment, they really go hand in hand when it comes to this. Judgment card is good, but it's also following your call, Pisces. It's following what you want to be doing in life. It's following your dreams. It's so important. You can only go so far without feeling meaning in your life, because after that, you just, I don't know, you walk around with a very shallow existence. And you know who you are if you're doing it. I know I did it for years. Not that all parts of my life were bad. I'm nowhere saying that. But you stay in this sense of anxiety and stress all the time. This is how people end up going to see doctors and getting those antidepressant pills. Unless they have a hormonal imbalance. But even then, what do you consume? What do you absorb in your life that's making you unbalanced? Okay? Could your situation be better if your state of mind was better? Some people live in nightmares of bills, of being like the Joneses, of anxiety, of negative thoughts that take hold, and unease that causes you unrest. You have to look for the peace. You have to look for the way out. This is spirit and your whole inner being telling you there's something you need to be doing. There's somewhere else you need to be walking to. When you're out of alignment, Pisces, you can't dream anymore. You can't be who you're supposed to be. Your gentle soul goes for a ride. Your spirituality gets tuned down. You become emotionally needy. A broken compass. There's too many of us this way for too long. There's my Eight of Pentacles. I couldn't make this up. And underneath the deck, the Three of Pentacles, which is my card for spirit. Mona, Liam, myself. 1, 2, 3. Working in tandem. Working in tandem. To reconnect with that part of you that needs to be doing what you are supposed to do. It's all about this, Pisces, and I will repeat it again. Do the extra mile to do what you love to do, to bring meaning to your life. Share it with others, because then a blessing shared is a blessing doubled. It makes you rich in spirit, and not only that, it makes them rich in spirit. They suddenly want to align with what you're aligned with, and it's a domino effect. When I used to watch people who were aligned with their lives, I used to sit there and think, I want that. And I said it enough time, Pisces, that at one point I said, I'm going to get that. And that's where you need to go. You need to get there so that you start making those foundations and achievements. Okay? So that you unblock yourself, the Two of Swords. You get rid of that unbalanced energy and that uncertainty. You unblock it. You stop deceiving yourself or envying people who look like they have everything but really don't. And you break the illusions about everything around you. Okay? Empower yourself. Empowerment. The solar plexus. Fulfill your wishes. Make your dreams come true. Work on those personal relationships that are meaningful and mean something to you, because those who love you, they will stay with you. I swear they will. Or they will grow with you. Or they will be so amazed by the light that shines from you. That's coming from you. That's emanating for everybody to see. This has been a spirit message, just because this card even came out, just to make sure. In case you weren't sure. If you're here, you are meant to hear this message. I'm so grateful to you for being here. I'm grateful that you're part of my channel. I hope that you've enjoyed this message. That's it for me for today. I'm going to be back tomorrow with another message from Spirit. If you've enjoyed this channel and you've enjoyed these videos, please hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, hit the like button. That really, really helps. And I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Beautiful souls. Love and light to you. Blessings. Stay safe.